Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. So basically, in this wonderful live poker show that I'm going to be doing, basically it's going to be very interesting, very how it is, and this way, because it's going to be very interesting of being focused on and how it is, because it's going to be very interesting. So, this is how it goes. But if you're wondering about the few dollars poker game, basically it is a form of poker. That's how it goes. The other half is basically it's double the outs. Basically, it means that where you're going to get, if I get double the outs, I might get more of the outs, or whatever it is. But the way of this is, I think that's going to be very interesting of how it goes. And in theory, it's going to be based on how it is because you think that, oh, everything's going to be fine, everything's going to be dandy, what have you. But the way of this is, you have to have your own combination of knowing what to do, right? This is the way of how it looks, and this is the way of how it seems to be. So you have to understand about this whole entire method because the way of how this is the way of how it goes, right? So you have to understand that. But the way of this is, you have to believe it into that way of knowing what to do, and you think, okay, well, it seems to be fine, but that's how it goes, right? So this is how negotiable it seems to be, and when it is, you have to know exactly from the right perspective and wrong perspective, and when you do that, that's how it goes. So there are things that you must learn in order to do it, where you have to define your own timing, your own way, your own discovery. But the way of this is the way of how it goes. So majority is, and the majority does. It is basically how it is in that way. Because there are things that be very interesting of how wild it is. But the way of this is, I think that in my own uh, way, it's gonna be how it goes, right? So it's like, okay, well, this is gonna be very interesting indeed, right? So when you put things into perspective, or when you put things into writing, or whatever it is, it will help you in that in the divine timing, because you have to know from your own way about considering the following, or this is how it works. So you have to believe in order to do that. You have to remain. You have to do exactly how it is, right? So this could be a very interesting way about knowing to do, and when you do it, it's like, okay, well, this can be very interesting indeed. So you have to do that, and when you decide about what to do, you have to understand of how it is, because you have to believe in order to do that, because there's a good saying is seeing is believing, believing is seeing. But the way how this is, you're going to expect it from another perspective, and that's how it goes, right? Like a wonderful, wonderful angle, because that's how it goes. So you have to put things into that perspective. As long as you can say it, then that's how it goes. So you have to do that as a wonderful feeling, because that's the way it goes, right? So you have to do that. But in order to do that, that's how it goes in that way, and you think that everything's gonna be fine. But the way how this is, so that's how I'm going to do this. This is how it's gonna be. So I hope you all like it and enjoy it. But the way how this is, I'm going to understand this, right? So this is how it is. So let me see. And yeah, so the way of this is the way how I'm going to do this as a wonderful feeling. I'm going to say it as a wonderful feeling, and this is how it is in this way, because you have to put things into that perspective way and saying, all right, well, it's going to be very interesting and very encouraging of knowing to do, because this is the way of how it works. This is the way of how it seems to be. So you have to understand of how that majority is, right? So when things into that perspective, you think, okay, well, this can be very interesting. I know what to do. But the way of this is, the majority is where you have to understand of how it goes in that way, because you have to believe it. You have to uh, do that in that whole entire situation. So, whether it's going to be very interesting, I think that, I believe in my own legible theory about how it's going to be based on how it is, and when that perspective way you think that, okay, well, everything's going to be fine, but the way how this is, it's basically not, right? So that's how it goes. But the main reason is that this is how it goes. So remember that the polka dots will be on your left side, so Alex is on the right side. Don't get confused about it. Plus, I have the dealer button that represents the dealer, and whoever goes first goes first. So this way how it is. But further ado, without any question, this is how it goes in that way. Because it's going to be very interesting in that perspective. So here we go, and let's see what's going on. So here we go. So let's see. Bogarts had the 5 diamonds. Alex has the 9 clubs. I'll go first. Bogarts will get 5 cards. Alex will get 6 cards. So let's see. So I got the 7, 8, Queen, Jack of diamonds, Queen clubs, and 10 spades. That's not bad for me because that's really good. Let's see. And Bogarts have the 3, 4 diamonds, Jack, 5, 9 spades. So that's what they have. Flop is Jack, 3, Queen, all hearts. So I have top set with a pair of queens, and Bogarts have 2 pair. So that's what they have. And the second board, let's see. Flop is 9 diamonds, 5 clubs, 6 hearts. Turn. 7 clubs. Ace of spades. And 9 hearts. 4 hearts. So let's see. Based on the top board, I have a pair of queens that defeats Bogarts' jacks and nines. 1 point for Zodiac, 0 points for Bogarts. The second board, I have the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 high straight, 9 high straight. That defeats Bogarts' 2 pair. Now it's 2 points for Zodiac, 0 points for Bogarts. And the flop is ace 2 of hearts, 8 of clubs. Turn, 10 diamonds. And 4 of clubs. I basically, missed because I only have a pair of 8s, but I think the Bogarts have the 2, 3, 4, 5 ace high straight. Now it's 1 point for Bogarts, 2 points for something else. And the flop is 10 diamonds, 8 clubs, 2 hearts. Turn. 5 diamonds. And Jack of hearts. I basically, I have jacks and 8s, have 2 pair. Bogarts have jacks and 5s. But I think I got, so that's 3 points for Zodiac, 1 point for Bogarts. And the flop is queen, jack of hearts, and 5 diamonds. And let's see what the turn. Turns to 5 clubs. And ace of spades. Both players have a full house. Both guys have the jack 5 full house, the queens and 5s are a full house. So that'd be 2 points for both guys, 3 points for someone else. And the flop is 6 of diamonds, 5 clubs, 5 diamonds. Turn. King of hearts. And 7 of hearts. I have 7s and 5s for a full house. Defeats Bogarts is straight. So now it's 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for the Youngs. And 2 points for Bogarts. It's not bad though. Bogarts will get this card, so else will get 5 cards. Let's see. Bogarts had the 4, 3, 5, 6 of diamonds, 5 clubs, and 7 of spades. So they have. Let's see what I got. I got the kings and the hearts, 5, 9, jack of spades. That's what I got. And the flop is queen diamonds, queen clubs, 8 diamonds. Turn. 10 hearts. And queen spades, wow. So I got the straight, the Bogarts have a full house, wow. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 points for Bogarts, and 4 points for something else. And the flop is 10 of hearts, 8 queen diamonds. Turn. Ace of spades. And queen of hearts. I basically have the ace, king, queen, jack, 10 straight. So I got it. Now it's basically 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for the young, 3 points for the Bogarts. And the flop is ace of spades, 8 diamonds, 10 hearts. Turn. 2 diamonds. And 4 clubs. Bogarts have the 2, 3, 4, 5 ace, ace high straight. Now it's 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for Bogarts, 5 points for someone else. And the flop is 9 diamonds, ace of hearts, 2 diamonds. Turn. 3 hearts. And 8 clubs. And let's see, the Bogarts have the 2, 3, 4, 5 ace, ace high straight. That defeats my straight draw. So now it's 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for the Pogods, 5 points for Zodiac. Wow. So now it's going to be very interesting. Pogods will get more cards and I'll get less cards. So it's going to be very interesting. So let's see. And let's see. Pogods will get 6 cards. Zodiacs will get 4 cards. Let's see. Pogods have the king, 6, 8 diamonds, 4 hearts, 8 clubs, 4 spades. So that's what they have. Alright, so that's what they got. And let's see what Pogods have. Or I got. 7 5 clubs, 2 hearts, and queen spades. So that's not bad for me because that's how it kind of goes in that way. So let's see. And the flop is jack of hearts, jack of diamonds, ace of hearts. Turn is the queen diamonds. And 4 of clubs. Pogods have the 4s and jacks for a full house. Yep, so now it's 6 points for the Pogods, 5 points for Zodiac. And the flop is 3 hearts, 7 2 diamonds, and the turns to 5 diamonds, and 3 diamonds. Wow! So I had the 7s and 5s, where the Pogods have basically the king out flush. Now it's 7 points for the Pogods, 5 points for Zodiac. And let's see, and the flop is 7 queen diamonds and jack of hearts. Turn 3 diamonds and 9 clubs. I believe the Pogods have the king high flush again. Defeats 10 queens and 7s. Now it's 8 points for the Pogods and 5 points for Zodiac. And the flop is 7 hearts, 9 clubs, 3 diamonds. Turn 6 hearts and ace of spades. And believe that the Pogods have, they had their straight draw, but I guess that they had, like, they only have king high, but then they have king 6, but then have queen 7, and then queen 7 is higher than king 6. So, it could be 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac, 8 points for the Pogods. So that's not bad. So I'm gonna do a little bit differently, because it's gonna be very different. So let's see. So yes, we get 7 cards, bonus, we get 6 cards. Let's see. So I have the Ace, Jack of Hearts, 9 4 of clubs, 7 Queen, 3 of diamonds. So that's what I have. So that's not bad though, right? And let's see what Bogots have. Bogots have the King, 3 7 of hearts, Jack, and 2 of diamonds. So I can't make a royal flush because they have the King of hearts. They can't make a royal flush because they got a Queen diamonds, they Jack 10 of diamonds. So that's how it goes. Let's see. And I'll do a different flop this time. And the flop is 4 spades, 6 diamonds, 6 hearts. Turn, 7 clubs. And 5 of clubs. I have basically the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 semi straight. And Pogas had the same thing. So it would be a split. If it was a split, then that would be interesting. So Pogas used 7 3, I used 7 3, that could be at least 6 plus 1, 7 points for Zodiac, 8 points for the Pogas. And flop is Jack of spades, King 10 of clubs, 4 diamonds, and 10 of hearts. Pogas have a King 10 full house. Wow. So that gives my ace high straight. And that must be 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for the Pogas, 10 points for Zodiac. So very interesting indeed, because now everything can happen in a split second. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Pogas will get 6 cards, Zodiac will get 5 cards. Let's see. And it will be Jack 7 of spades, Jack 10, 2 of diamonds, and Jack of hearts. So they got 3 of a kind with a pair of jacks. Wow. And let's see what I got. I got Queen 7 of hearts, 4 of spades, 7 of 6 diamonds. So they took my diamonds away, I can tell. But, this is how it is. So here we go. And let's see. And the flop is 7 of clubs, 5 of diamonds, 5 of spades. There we go. 7s and 5s for a full house. Yep. Turn. 8 clubs on turn. 3 hearts. And I believe that a full house takes it. And that must be 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for Zodiac. 9 points for the Pro Gods. And the flop. Flop is 2 of hearts, king clubs, 9 diamonds. Turn. Queen of diamonds. Ooh, now it's 3 flush draw for the Pro Gods. And 4 hearts. I cannot complete because I only have queens and fours of 2 pair. Pro Gods have the 9, 10, jack, king, queen, king on straight. Wow. So that'll be 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for the Pro Gods, 8 points for Zodiac. Very close game indeed. Very close. And the flop is 8 clubs, 5 spades, 7 clubs. Turn. 9 diamonds. And 4 hearts. I believe that I have top set pair of 7s for the Pro Gods have the 7, 9, 10, jack, jack, high straight. Yeah, that's what they have. So that'll be 11 points for the Pro Gods, 8 points for Zodiac. Let's see. And the flop is 8 spades, 4 hearts, 9 diamonds. Turn. 9 clubs. And 10 hearts. I believe that I have 7s and 9s, but Pro Gods have jacks and 9s. They have 2 pair. That defeats me. Now it's 12 points for Pro Gods, 8 points for Zodiac. You know, this is going to be a very close game indeed, because it's very close. And when it's very close, I think that, okay, well, this can be very interesting. I need to do that. And what it is like, okay, I can easily do exactly what I can, right? So it's like, okay. So this is how it kind of is, because when you do it, it's like, okay, this can be how it seems to be, and I need to do this. And when it's always a good way of knowing, that's how it goes, right? So you think to yourself and say, all right, well, this can be very interesting. I need to do this as a wonderful feeling. And it is, right? So this is how it goes. So when you think about it in different perspective, that's what you can do. But you take a risk. Let's see. You see it in a different perspective. So yeah, so we get 7 cards, Pro Gods, we get 6 cards. Let's see. Ooh, look at this. So I have the 7, 6 of diamonds once again. Queen 10 of clubs. Jack 10 of hearts. 7 of spades. So I got clubs, hearts, and diamonds. Pair of 7s, pair of 10s. So that's, you know, that's very interesting too. Very interesting indeed. Right, so let's see. And Pro Gods have the 3, 7, 6 of hearts, 8 clubs, jack, 9 of spades. So this is very interesting too. So I got their hearts dominated. They got the spades, and that's how it goes. So here we go. And the flop is 2, 4 of diamonds, queen of spades. Turn. 4 spades. Ooh, now this is going to get funky. Pro Gods have a spade draw. I got a diamond draw. Pair in the flush draw. Wow. And the king of diamonds hits, and now I got the 7 high flush. Yeah, so that kills the spade draw. And that must be at least 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Zodiac. 12 points for Pro Gods. And let's see. And we got the 9 hearts, 3 diamonds, turn, ace hearts, and 4 clubs. I believe that I kind of missed. Poguts have like 8s and 3s, 9s and 8s. Like they got this, I can tell. So it's 13 points for Poguts, 9 points for Zodiac. And here we go. And the flop is 3 diamonds, 4 spades, 2 diamonds. Turn. 5 of diamonds. Ooh. So now I got this straight flush draw. If I need a 4 of diamonds, I'll make a straight flush. And 4 hearts. I was close. I was very close indeed. But I think the 7-9 flush kills the Poguts. I think they had the straight, I can tell, yeah. So, or they probably don't have a straight. No, they don't. Only if they have the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, they do have a 6-high straight. They do have a 7-high straight. Okay, so I can tell that. But a flush defeats it, obviously. So that'll be 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for Zodiac, 13 points for the Poguts. And let's see. So I'll do one more. Five cards for Zodiacs, 7 cards for the Poguts. Let's see. Poguts have the 6, 8, 2, 7 of diamonds, 8, 9 clubs, and 9 spades. So they got a pair of 8s, pair of 9s. They got diamonds. Let's see. Now you got the Queen of Hearts, Jack of Spades, Jack 9 diamonds, 4 clubs. So let's see. I'll do a different board. And the flop is 5, 7 of clubs, and 2 of hearts. Straight flush draw for the Poguts. Wow. Turn, King of clubs, and King of diamonds. I believe that they have the 9 flush defeats my jacks and kings. Now that must be at least 14 points for the Poguts, 10 points for Zodiac. And the flop is 7 spades, 3, 4 diamonds. And they have another 3 flush draw. Turn, Queen clubs, and King of hearts. I believe I have queens and 4s, and Poguts kind of missed with their straight draw, obviously. So that must be at least 11 points for Zodiacs, 14 points for Poguts. This is why it's going to be the double the odds. So let's see. And the flop is 3 of diamonds, king of heart, king clubs, and 2 hearts. And turn, 7 hearts. And 6 of hearts. Bogarts have basically 6s and 7s. They have 7s and 6s. So that's what they have. So that must be at least 15 points for Bogarts, 11 points for Zodiac. And the flop is 7-2 of hearts, 3 diamonds. Turn, 10 hearts. And Jack of hearts. Wow, so I basically had, well, actually I was sets of jacks, but then Pogas had the 79 jack. Wow, jack high straight. Well, I didn't see that coming. So that'd be 16 points for Pogas, 11 points for going out. I can't even get a double on that. Means like, double the outs. So let's see. And the flop is 10-3 of diamonds and 7 of hearts. Okay, so that's a double the outs because they have a pair and a flush draw. I have basically a flush draw and a straight draw. So we're going to run it twice, 2 times. So 1 on the turn, 1 on the river, and it's in the 4th card and 5th card. So let's see. The turn for spades. And 4 of spades. So they have the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 high straight, right? So they'll take it. So that'll be 17 points for the Poet Gods, 11 points for Zodiac. Okay. Return. Queen diamonds. So now I got the flush, but now I got a straight flush draw. King of diamonds will be fine. And King of hearts. So I got the King of hearts, but I also need the King of diamonds. But then, I have a Jack high flush, and I got the King of straight as well. So, I'll take it. So that must be at least, if I do the math correctly, it'll be 12 points for Zodiac, and I think they're up to 16 points. Yeah, 16 points to Pro Gods. So it's good that I run that board twice. And last but not least, let's see. This can be very interesting indeed. And the flop is 9 of hearts, ace of spades, king of clubs. So now, when the Pogots have tops of pair of nines, I have open straight draw. I can easily run it twice again, only on the turn in the river, as in the 4th card and the 5th card, so I can do it again. So I'll do it twice. Queen of spades. And 2 of hearts. So they'll take this board. So now it's 17 points for the Bogot and 11 points for Zodiac. turn 3 times. And 5 of clubs. And I believe that I can't do it because both have top set with pair of 9s again. That defeats my straight draw. 17 plus 1 is 18. 18 points for the gods. 11 points for Zodiac. And let's see. And let's see. One more. One more for good measure. And the flop is 10, 7 of hearts, 5 of spades. Turn. 4 of spades. And Jack of hearts. I believe that I had the top set with a pair of jacks again, but then the poets have the 7, 8, 9, 10 jack, jack high straight. They got me again, so that'll be 18 plus 1 is 19. 19 points for the pro gods and 11 points for Zodiac. So as you can see, I think in my own way about wanting to do, I think that, I had a good time. I had a good, the way how it works, and, that's how it goes. So I can't always win. I can't. But that's how it goes, right? So when you know about the word, about the double the outs, it means that you run it basically twice, 2 times, right? So, I got lucky there, but, that's how it goes, right? So you can't always win. You can't. But, it's a part of your own math and your own ways and your own strategy to understand about what's going on. So it's a wonderful combination of how it goes, but you understand how it's going to be. So I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please leave a comment if you want, but this is the way how it works. So, this is how it goes, but this is the way it is. And when you do it, that's how it goes in that way. And you have to believe it, and you have to, how it is, and not overachieve it, but you know what I mean, right? So that's how it goes. But I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please leave a comment if you want, and I'll see you next time on the do. Thank you. Bye for now, Brady. Thank you. And bye.